Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Give Lopez Let's Talk Strategy webinar. My name is Natalie, and I will be leading you through today's presentation. The focus of our training today will be talking through campaign strategies to amplify your success for the upcoming giving event. We'll highlight key features of the Mighty Cause platform that are available to help you in your efforts, as well as a few communication strategies to reach your supporters more effectively. So what does your organization need to do? First, if you haven't done so already, we encourage you to register to participate in Give Lopez. You can do so by visiting givelopez.org and clicking on the Register button on the main homepage. Once your organization is approved to participate in Give Lopez, you can begin to customize your organization's profile page. This is the page you will share with your supporters for the giving event. Last but not least, we encourage you to take advantage of the resources available to you in the Give Lopez Nonprofit Toolkit. This toolkit provides step-by-step instructions for building a great campaign, as well as social media templates and downloadables to make participating in Give Lopez as easy as possible. You can also find the recording and slide deck from our first webinar that focuses on how to register and customize your page for Give Lopez. Give Lopez is a 2-week giving event. One great way to sustain your fundraising momentum and make sure your campaign is on track during this 2-week period is to set mini goals for your organization to help generate buzz and build excitement. Start by determining what your overall fundraising goal is for Give Lopez, whether that be a certain dollar, donor, or gift amount. From there, you can begin to strategize how you can break up that overall goal into smaller achievable goals throughout the giving event. Be sure to keep in mind when your donors are most active, since these mini goals are a great way to engage your donors and allow them to participate in your success. During this training, we'll touch on a few helpful features available to you via the Mighty Cause platform that can help sustain your fundraising efforts over this 2-week period. As opposed to a 24-hour giving event, your organization should be thinking of ways to generate excitement and activate your donors over a more prolonged period of time. One great strategy to keep momentum going for your Give Lopez campaign is to ask for seed donations. These are donations from people in your organization's inner circle that essentially break the ice for donors, since some donors are more skeptical than others about being the first person to give towards your campaign. For a 24-hour giving event, we typically encourage these seed donations at the start of the day, just to get your organization totals moving and encourage other donors to follow. For a 2-week campaign like Give Lopez, you might consider planning for seed donations at the start of each day. This way, there will always be progress from one day to the next for new donors to see on your page. Consider asking members of your board, staff, or dedicated volunteers to help you with these efforts. Keep in mind, these donations do not have to be large monetary contributions, just a few small boosts to keep your campaign going throughout the 2 weeks. A great strategy for driving donations for Give Lopez is securing a matching grant. A matching grant is essentially a large donation that your organization leverages to bring in other smaller donations by offering it up as a match. For example, if you have a donor who is committed to contributing $1,000 to your efforts, you can ask them if they would be open to your organization leveraging that as a matching grant for the giving event. This helps your organization by boosting donor activity and essentially doubles the contribution of your matching grant sponsor. The matching grant feature has many customization options that allows you to set up a match that works best for your organization. For example, if you typically have donors who give large contributions during the giving event, perhaps you should consider setting up a matching grant cap. This essentially tells the match that it should only match incoming donations up to a set dollar goal. So if a donor comes to your page and makes a $500 donation, maybe only 100 of that donation is matched. This allows the matching grant to stay active for a longer period of time, helping to drive more donation activity. Tying this feature back to the concept of setting mini goals for this 2-week campaign, matching grants are a great way to keep momentum going and provide a dynamic visual for donors to see your progress towards not only your overall goal, but towards these smaller, more achievable goals. For example, if your organization is hoping to secure $5,000 during Give Lopez, your strategy might be breaking that overall goal into smaller daily goals that could be motivated by the matching grant feature. Another customization option for matching grants is to set up something called a cumulative threshold match. Think of this like a challenge. While a traditional match unlocks dollars each time a donation is received, a cumulative threshold match means that donors have to help you reach a certain goal before the dollars will be unlocked. If you're able to, consider utilizing a variety of traditional matches versus cumulative threshold matches to keep your donors motivated. Securing a matching grant is very similar to securing a major gift. You prospect, cultivate, and ask. Consider tapping into your individual board members or asking them if they would be interested in sponsoring a match as a group. Major gift donors who have given large donations to your organization in the past are also good prospects, and providing a matching grant can be a fun way to liven up their donations instead of just writing that typical check. It's never too early to start making phone calls, setting up emails, and starting to cultivate these prospects by letting them know you're participating in Give Lopez and seeing what their interest level is in getting involved. In order to get the most out of your matching grant, you'll need to promote it. The first step is going to be going to the matching grant tool on your Give Lopez profile and setting up the matching grant so it will be visible and active during your campaign. There are some marketing tools built into the platform for your matching grants, such as putting a sticker on your donate button when the match is active, some changes to the checkout process to reflect the match, and the match gets listed on your organization profile. You'll also want to do your own marketing efforts like promoting the match on your social media channels or sending out an email to your followers. Moving on from matching grants, I want to talk about ambassadors. Ambassadors are people who are usually in your organization's inner circle who can help boost your campaign. This includes board members, volunteers, highly engaged staff members, and so on. Utilizing ambassadors can help you engage new supporters and reach an audience that you wouldn't have access to otherwise. An ambassador can help your organization in a few ways. They can share the link to your Give Lopez page with their inner circle and ask them to donate. Or they can take their support one step further and get involved as a peer-to-peer fundraiser. Peer-to-peer fundraising is a technique where your supporters help fundraise on your behalf. They start by visiting your page for Give Lopez and click the Fundraise button. This allows them to create a fundraising page, which they will share with their social circle to help secure donations for your organization. To help make this process even easier for your peer-to-peer fundraisers, you can create a fundraising template for them within your account. Share some images, talking points, facts, and logos with them, or even offer to help them set up their page if you have capacity to do so. If you have board members, staff, volunteers, or followers of your organization that you think would be great candidates for becoming peer-to-peer fundraisers, I suggest that you check out the Peer-to-Peer Fundraisers Tools section of the Nonprofit Toolkit on the Give Lopez site. This section has several helpful resources and even a specific pre-recorded training on how to steward and assist your peer-to-peer fundraisers in their efforts. If you manage to generate a lot of interest in peer-to-peer fundraising, or you've done that for Give Lopez in the past and want to try something new, you can consider trying our team or event fundraising feature. Teams and events can be great for groups of people who want to fundraise together, like your board, local companies, or just volunteer groups. The difference between teams and events is basically that an event allows individuals and groups of people to participate and fundraise together, while a team fundraiser is a group of individuals working together toward a collective public goal. Now, the cool thing about using our teams or events product for a giving day is that there are tools built in that make managing it much easier. For instance, you can create a template fundraiser people can use to get set up more quickly and pre-fill some sections of their page. You can also email team and event fund members through the platform to keep them motivated. So these are essentially just more complex peer-to-peer fundraising campaigns, and they can be a great option if you've got a lot of people willing to fundraise for you, or you've done peer-to-peer before and want to try your hand at a new type of campaign. Your email list is going to be one of your most important tools during Give Lopez because emails are a direct line to your supporters. Unlike social media, you don't have to worry about an algorithm getting in your way or preventing people from seeing what you send them, because unless they've unsubscribed, it'll end up right in their inbox and probably send them a notification on their phone. I want to talk for a bit about email strategy, because that's going to be important for Give Lopez. In general, You want to keep emails relatively short, simple, and skimmable. People are much more likely to read emails that pertain directly to them, so we highly recommend segmenting your email list by sorting donors into a few key groups, like donors who have given a lot or give on a regular basis, one-time donors, people who have utilized your services but never donated, your board, volunteers, and so on. You don't need to craft entirely new emails to each of these groups either. You can tweak small things about the emails for each group to make it more personal. For instance, in an email to volunteers, you want to acknowledge how they already help your organization. In an email to a major gift donor, you might want to ask for a larger gift donation versus to a one-time donor, you might want to ask for a smaller gift. So identify your key segments and figure out how to tailor your message to them. When an email is tailored to who the recipient is and the relationship they have with your organization, they are much more likely to read it and take action on it. Also, a few additional reminders about the content of these emails. First, be sure your calls to action in these emails are clear and action-oriented, like give now, donate now, help us today. Second, be sure you're telling your donors where, how, and when to support you. Include the direct link to your organization's page so it's easy for donors to click and take action. Include the dates for the Give Lopez campaign, or if you're utilizing mini goals in the matching grants feature, highlight the specific time and date you'd like their support and get them excited by sharing more information about the match. If your organization has a social media presence already, this is also a great space to engage your audience for Give Lopez. Focus on the social media platforms where you're most likely to reach people and have an impact. And this might be different for everyone. So for example, if your Facebook page has 500 followers and your Instagram account has 50, you might want to focus your energy on generating buzz via engaging Facebook posts. If possible, we encourage you to schedule posts ahead of time so you can check this off the list and have more time to focus on other items during the campaign. This is another reminder to check out the nonprofit toolkit available on the Give Lopez site. Section 5, titled Spread the Word, includes helpful resources for marketing your campaign via social media. And finally, when you're planning your campaign, remember that follow-up is important to consider. When a donor makes a successful gift via the Mighty Cause platform, they are taken to a confirmation page and automatically receive a receipt generated to the email they used when making the gift. Your organization has the ability to customize some of the content that is shown to donors on both the confirmation page and the receipt. You can edit this content via the Checkout tab of your organization dashboard. In addition to these automated elements, we encourage you to plan for additional follow-up that comes directly from your organization. When you're planning your content, consider options like making a video or a photo of your staff that thanks donors for their contributions. Be sure to talk about the impact of the funds you raised and close the loop on your campaign. That means if you are fundraising for something specific, like a new piece of equipment or improvements to your building, let them know how much was raised and when that project will be started or how much progress you've made so far. And last but not least, getting support for Give Lopez. First, we want to note that our team here at Mighty Cause is here and available to help you if you have questions. Our team is active Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern. You can reach us via email at support@mightycause.com, or if you prefer chatting with someone over the phone, you can call us at 202-800-1618. Second, we really, and I've said this throughout the training today, encourage you to check out the nonprofit toolkit on the Give Lopez site. That's a great space that will go into a lot more depth about some of the features that we just briefly highlighted today. So if your organization is interested in diving into one of these, I again would suggest going to that nonprofit toolkit, reading through some of those support articles that are linked, watching some of the videos that are available. And if you need additional information or you have more questions, again, always reach out to our support team at support@mightycause.com. We are here and happy to help you. Happy fundraising.